back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Zsuzsanna and I'm a Swiss girl who studied abroad in high school in the US for a year and is going back for college to the US. So this video is going to be about applying to colleges as an international student. I tried to find videos like this to help me apply for myself, but I could not find any actually valuable video out there on YouTube, so I thought I would do my own after I completed my application process. I applied to 4 schools, actually 3 because the 4th is not sent yet. I was just waiting for the other schools to reply first because the 4th is like the last choice for me. I got one decision already, which is positive, so I got in the first one, but I'm waiting for the 2 others to reply. But I completed the process and I got into one, so I can say I did something right. So today I will just guide you through the whole process of applying to college. I guess it kind of applies to normal like US citizens as well, but international students have a little more steps into it, so let's just get started. The beginning of this is kind of like really general, so if you want to get to how to actually apply, then I will just place the number here on the screen. You can skip to that if you want to like get to the application process directly, but first let's just talk about why you actually want to study abroad. Like, why do you want to go to college? Because it's 2019, you don't have to go to college to be successful and make money. Like, obviously, I want you to really think about it, why you want to go to college. Is it because you need a degree for being a doctor? Is it because you want to learn something before you actually do it yourself? Do you want to go for the experience? Do you want to, like, whatever? Do you want to learn another language? There are different factors and different options why you would go to college. For me personally, I didn't even think about going to college until I was done with my diploma. I was online schooled for my senior year, and yes, there are options here, but I just wanted to go to school internationally, so I did it online, English, whatever. So what I always wanted to do was being able to travel and not like being bound to one like company or employer or something. I always wanted to be self-employed, so I never considered like actually getting a degree, and I'm not going to go to college for a degree. I want to go because I want to learn certain subjects that I think I need to run my own business, so I will study entrepreneurship. And if it's nothing for me, if I figure out that I don't learn anything, I don't have to continue it. Like, I'm not doing it for the degree, like I said, because if I'm self-employed, I'm not gonna have anyone to show it to. So that's my story, that's how I think about it. Of course, you have your own opinion. Like, so step 1 is to think about why you want to go to college, and step 2 would be where you want to study. There's a couple of international university websites online where you can type in your major. Like I said, you should figure out why you want to go to college, and then it's going to show you all the universities like all over the world. You can like select continents, because maybe there is something in your country and you just don't know about it. That's what I did. I was looking for a school which had entrepreneurship, so like business and photography in it. Like, I wanted art and business school to be in one school, and I could not find that here, especially like not in English. So the only schools I found for me were in the US. So I figured I would just look for colleges in the US that fit with my major. So just try to figure out where the best colleges are. Try to think about it financially, and also try to think about what you want in a university, because US universities are different than like European ones or private or public. There's all kinds of colleges out there. So step 3 would be to actually find the schools that have your major. And what I did to stay organized with that, I created a spreadsheet. So I listed the name of the college I found, where it was, so the location, then how much it cost, what major they have, like what the major is called in their school, what their acceptance rate is, and any special requirements. I can try to put it in the screen for you so you can see what I mean. For the last part, I just made a slot for my personal rating, like why I like the school or why I actually don't think it's a good fit. And then I sorted out like every school was under my rating of 8. Like, if I rated it under 8 out of 10, I would just cross it out because it wouldn't be good enough for me. So as you can see, if you were just too expensive, if you didn't have my majors, and then why would I go to them? Step 4 would be to research requirements you have to meet before applying. So because of that, I would just suggest you to apply as soon as you can and get those requirements done before you even apply. So for me, I had to do a TOEFL test. Even if I studied in an English speaking school for 2 years, it had to be 3 years, so I didn't met that. So I had to do the TOEFL test and study for that, of course, and then I had to do an SAT test. Just research for your schools what they require, because some schools don't require SATs for international students because they know that it's harder for them to get them done because there's just not as many test locations. For me, the test location was in a school like 100 meters from here, so it was just worth it to take. And I studied a lot for the SAT because it's just so different from what I learned. And then of course you will need your diploma, you'll need official transcripts by your counselor. Your counselor has to fill out your application as well, like they have to submit something. And then you will need a recommendation letter. Every school requires something else, so just, like I said, research. So for me, when I applied to my online school, I had to translate all my transcripts for the online school, and then I got my final transcript of all the high schools in one when I graduated. But if you don't have that, you'll probably have to translate your transcripts. I can link the website I did it with like in the description box because they're solid. It's just really expensive. So I can do another video about like expenses for international students when they go to college. But like I said, I'm not in college yet, so I can't really tell. So just tell me in the comments. Let's get to point 5, which is actually application, and what the application process is like. And it's not as confusing, it's not as hard. So you just look up the deadlines when you have to apply. I would suggest that you apply as soon as you can. I was ready to apply in June, but my school didn't open the application until August 1st, so I had to wait and complete everything else. So basically what you have to do is just go on the school website and get directed to their application website. Or some schools do it on the Common App, which is like a common application website, and you just add your schools and then fill out the application at once, and then it's just sending it out to all the schools. So that just saves you time, because every school has like a part which is like the same question, and then they have individual questions. So the common questions you can fill out there at once. So when you did that and you research where it is, you just have to start it. You have to create an account and fill out the questions. We'll need your counselor to fill out the part of it. I just emailed my school that I will go to college and I need a counselor. I don't have a counselor, like, can you help me? And he did, and then I had to fill out like a form about like my interest. So my counselor could write me a recommendation letter, because of course they don't know me, it was online. But they will tell you all that in the application, that you have to waive your right to seeing and reviewing that recommendation letter, because the schools of course don't want you to know what's in there, because they don't want you to influence that. And I have no idea what that counselor wrote, so I don't know. But like I said, I had to submit that interests and my school plans and all that to them. So if you have that kind of problems, just email your school and ask them for a recommendation letter. So after you fill out all your questions, and just be truthful, try to give your best, but don't like lie or something. And one tip I could give you is to make your application cohesive and don't add every single thing you've done. So what I mean is, if you have a passion for something, if you've done something for a long time, then just stick with that and add things to it that relate to that topic, and that topic relates to your major. Colleges want people who are dedicated about one thing and that they can achieve something they want. And if you just add random things that are not really matching together, the view the colleges have of you is just really random, so they can't really tell what you really want. They don't know if you will pull through college and really get your degree, because they want a higher graduation rate, of course. Besides that, your school may require an essay. Not all schools do. Some of them do for like scholarships, so just submit one. Also for the essay, I would just suggest to do the same thing that I just told you for your application in general, that you should just try to sound inspirational, include what you're passionate about without actually saying the word passion, which is kind of hard to do. And I don't want to make this video too long, so what you need is an essay about some topic you choose, about a topic that's like listed. That will be like about your major, like why you pick your major. There will be something that happened in your life that changed you, That could be something negative that happened to you, what changed you to the positive, like how you handle the situation, that kind of thing. Then when you're done with all of that, you need to submit your application, and every application has a fee. So mine range between $50 and $100 per school. So just keep that in mind in case you plan on applying to 20 colleges, because that might be a little too expensive. So when you paid that, then your application is submitted, and then you'll get an answer earliest a week later, because I don't think they can do it earlier. So after schools tell you that you're admitted, of course that's what we hope for, you'll have to tell them if you take the spot or not, because they offer you admission. They don't actually enroll you yet until you actually tell them that you will go to that school. So you'll have to do that. That's going to be a little weird. And then you'll have to submit a financial statement which states that you can pay for the first year of your studies. So submit that, and then you'll have to fill out the form for your visa. And after you submit that to the school can give you an actual document which you then need to take to the embassy and get your visa and have your interview and all that. So it's not that complicated. I've done it before. It's really not that hard. The last thing you want to do is check dates, when move-in day is, when orientation days are, when you have to go to school. So you can get your plane tickets or your train tickets or whatever you're going there with. But if it's the US, then not trains, but check your dates and you're good to go. If you have any other questions, then please just comment below or contact me on my email or my social media accounts. Also check out my blog. I have a blog post about this whole video and how you can make money for college as well. So in this blog post included. I didn't put it in this video because it's already like forever long, and I'm really sorry for that. I just wanted to like include everything I know and everything that can help you in your application process for school as an international student. Subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and yeah, see you next time. Bye!